What's going on, everybody? Today I got a rod review, and this one is on the Cousins IM-8 Graphite Series casting rods. Before I get into my honest opinion, for the people still wanting to know about this rod, I'm going to give you some of the specs on it real quick. So one of the cool things about the Cousins rods here is that they're all manufactured in the United States of America. There's a lot of guys out there that, want to buy strictly USA made products, so here's a really good one that you could check out. Cousins isn't a crazy well-known rod company, at least freshwater wise. Cousins is mostly known for saltwater. They're made out in California. A lot of West Coasters know about them. These rods have crazy light and sensitive tips that you can see in the video. You can see the fish barely even touching the line, and it's bouncing. You can see the rod tip moving, and the line isn't even tight. These rods are super sleek looking. They have 3 coats of UV resistant slow cure finish for the added durability on the rods. These rods come with Fuji Tangle Free K-Series Alkanite guides. The guides have black stainless steel frames that are hand wrapped around the rod. Each one is hand wrapped for the added durability and casting distance. This rod, right now I have a Curado 70 on it. It has a super nice reel seat, comfortable to use all day, and to complement that, it also comes with hand sanded cork handles that are pretty much anti-slip. I haven't had an issue, and you can cast this rod all day long. Now, to top this beautiful rod off, you get a limited lifetime warranty, which is awesome. You can go on their website and register through that with your serial number on your rod. So now for my honest opinion on this rod, this is a 7.3 medium heavy. I use this rod for jigs, swim jigs, soft plastic swim baits, stuff like that. When I first took this rod out of the package, I noticed that it's not a light rod, but it's not a heavy rod. It's a beautiful looking rod. At first I thought it was on the heavier side, but once I threw the Curado 70 on there, it was actually balanced pretty much perfectly. It feels great in your hand with the reel seat. It's got a really nice reel seat. I can pretty much palm this thing perfectly. That was my first impression of the rod when I took it out of the box, got a reel on it. Felt really nice. Now that it's getting nicer outside, I finally had a chance to take this out and catch some fish with it. So I finally got to the lake with this rod, got to try it out. The first thing I tied on was a 3/8 ounce jig, and first cast I just bombed the lure. Like, this rod loaded up perfectly to throw that jig, and it literally almost spooled this reel. Granted, this reel only holds about 70 yards of 15-pound line, so when I was retrieving in that jig, I could feel it crawl over every single pebble. It was just insane how much sensitivity this rod had. This is on the steeper end for a rod. If you're a budget fisherman, this rod is possible. It is on the more expensive side, but I would definitely recommend checking it out. Other than that, this rod has the perfect taper, and it just loads up perfect for when a fish picks up that lure and you want to drive the hook into him. This thing loads up perfectly. Like I said before, I could feel that fish pick up the jig on slack line. It was just crazy right after I pitched it. This is honestly one of my favorite rods. I've tried a few different brands, and I gotta say that Cousins is definitely up there. So the key features on this rod that you want to look for in every rod is sensitivity, a good backbone to set the hook, and great quality all around. And this rod completely features every single one of those traits. It's got great sensitivity. You can load up with the rod really well, and it's made right here in the USA. If I could recommend any rod, it would definitely be a Cousins rod, so I'll leave the link down in the description below to go check them out. I hope you guys do. You won't be disappointed. So until next time, guys, peace.